Hey there. I am at my fourth location of my stateside trip, and I'm about to crash for the night. And I wanted to leave a little message to share how blessed I am to have such a beautiful family, such an amazing community of people supporting me. I know that I have been talking a lot about my upcoming trip to New Zealand, and I have been spending time with family and friends after I said goodbye to Playa to El Carmen, Mexico, and I know I'm going to miss everybody oh so much, and I already do. I was blessed to be greeted in San Diego with my daughter and her now fiance, and I also then got to come up and spend time staying at my sister Marie's home in Vancouver, Washington, and got to have friend time. And then I got to stay in Portland and have friends stay with me at my favorite little hotel near my home that I used to have on Northwest 23rd. And then now I'm up in Bellevue, Washington, staying at another sister's home after my youngest son, and his wife drove me up. I've been thinking a lot about how I am so excited for my next chapter. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to miss all the people I love so much here and all the people I love in Mexico as I go to New Zealand. I've been seeing, of course, because I'm traveling, all these little videos popping up of memes and things talking about how your heart is never really finding home when you have home in so many places, and that there will always be people in my life that I will probably never see again, but that they have completely changed my life. Playa healed me. I had a lot of health problems in 2023, and I had a lot of financial challenges that were a result of my health problems. And then I took a year and a half to solidly focus on being in Mexico, which completely changed my life, cleaned up my health and my mind, and improved my pocketbook. But it was all a direct reflection of me making some sacrifices and me showing up for the life that I really want and I dream about. What I think is so important is that I have built this abundance world, abundance memories, abundance of opportunities. And last night we hosted with the new owner my goodbye farewell to being the matchmaker and owner of Discover Love Matches, and her welcome to being the host and the owner of Discover Love Matches. And I was so honored because two of the couples that I matched years ago, who have been happily married for a very long time, attended the event. And I have to say, I haven't cried yet about it. I almost did, but it was so beautiful, truly beautiful, to share time with people that I've built memories and joy and experiences with. And I really feel so special and so lucky and so fortunate that I was honored enough to be their matchmaker, but I became their friends and their memories of the future and of their past. Like, I know that even though I'm not the matchmaker anymore, Rhonda, the new owner, will bring so many more people together. So many more beautiful love stories will be happening. And some people I'm never going to see again. And some people I will see again. But each of these people will still be such a part of my heart. Whether I live in Playa del Carmen again, whether I live in the States again, whether I fall in love with New Zealand, I am following my life purpose. I am making room for new people. And I found out that multiple friends and family are actually worried that I'll never come back from New Zealand. And of course I'll be back. I don't know how long I'll stay there, but I am so grateful that I have this life, that I get to meet people and have enrichment and possibilities, and I get experiences that people only dream about. Yes, I've had to pack my suitcase so many times. And right now I have my suitcase laid out on the kitchen table so I can make sure it has only what I absolutely need for my next travels. And I'm going to be leaving in 2 days, literally in less than 48 hours from shooting this video. I will be on a plane going to New Zealand, and I have no flippin' idea what's going to happen when I get there. The crazy thing is, when I was talking to people at the party last night, I was hearing from multiple people that when they knew I was going to New Zealand, they started researching New Zealand. And I'm thinking, wow, you guys all are going to know a whole lot more than I do. I'm going because my angels told me to go. I'm going because I'm drawn to go. I'm going because this is my next chapter. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to meet new people. I'm going to build new friendships. I'm going to have another chapter of my life. And I love knowing that there are people that are going to come into my life that would never, ever, ever be in my life if I didn't take this risk. If I didn't open my heart to possibilities. If I didn't say, I got to go do this. And I didn't say yes even without the answers. So many times we wait for all the answers. I definitely can get locked up on certain things. I can get ideas in my mind and I've got to just solve it, and it's hard. Like today I got a new phone because my youngest was determined for me to get a new phone. But every time I thought about getting a new phone, I'd get overwhelmed and I wouldn't do it. Well, it's been 5.5 years. It's time for a new phone. So my next video will be a little bit sharper and crisper. But I want you to let yourself fully live. Stop worrying about who you might miss later. Stop worrying about what area you might miss because you're not there anymore. Stop worrying about the lovers that you won't see again, the friendships that you won't cheers with again. Remember that the people that you're meant to keep in touch with, you will. Know that the people that will show up for you. I just filled my days, and now I still have time for another sister and her family to visit with, more time with my youngest son. I got time with my oldest son. I got time with my daughter, and I got to see all of their partners. Everybody I got to spend time with, and my kids and their partners, and that means so much to me. I feel so blessed and I feel so privileged that there are people in my life that show up and care about me and care about what I'm doing. And I saw another little meme that was saying how lucky it is when you have people in your life that track your flights and don't just wait for you to say that you've landed, and how blessed you are to have people that check the weather of where you're going, even if they're not going to be there. My daughter has been so focused on the weather change from Playa in the Pacific Northwest to what it'll be like in Auckland. And I love this. I love that even if everybody isn't traveling with me, even though I put it out there and I'm always inviting people to come and people are curious to join, I love that I can bring my stories to you, to my friends, and to my family. So thank you for being a part of this journey. I am Jacqueline with JacquelineNichols.com. And I am going to be sharing so much about my adventures because I want to give you the experience and the possibilities. You might not jump out with your passport. You might spontaneously go to a country you know nothing really about. But hopefully listening to these messages will give you the cue that you can have and do and be whatever you want. And you have so many people in so many beautiful places that want to get to know you, want to meet you. And the only way they can is if you step out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's just to a local happy hour, a social. All those people that showed up for the scavenger hunt we put on last night showed up nervous, unsure. Many said, I've never done anything like this before. And they had a blast. They didn't want to leave. The event ran long because so many people were so happy. And to watch my new owner light up knowing that she gets to host more of these events. And my heart runneth over with so much happiness and joy because so many more people will find love because I trusted myself enough to sell my business to somebody who would show up so that I can pursue my next round of passions. All right, it's almost time for New Zealand. Last stop, I'm in Seattle, Washington. Thanks for following. Like, comment, and subscribe so we can keep this conversation going.